Happy Monday, everyone, and welcome to Ecamm Network News and Entertainment. My name is Anna Hill.
And I'm Fuljens Henry.
And this month, as you saw, we're celebrating Women's History Month. And how about we give it up to those awesome women that we have highlighted today, right? Incredible women who have made incredible, again, contribution to the tech world, STEM. Yeah. Next week, we're going to be highlighting more women. So if you have a favorite that you would like us to highlight, please send us an email at enn@ecamm.com so that we can highlight them. They could be from history. They could be right now a trailblazer who's doing amazing things in your world. Let us know about her so that we can highlight her here on ENN. So, Fulton Henry, hello.
Hello, Anna.
Hello. How's everybody doing in the comments? Oh my gosh, Sherwin, yes, you made it.
What's up, Sher?
You made it. He's always on the replay.
Yes.
Yay. Welcome. Dan, hello.
Hello, Dan. Good to see you here.
And Ecamm or Paul?
Ecamm is in the building.
Ecamm's in the building. Hello, Paul.
Technicom, what's going on? Let's get this party started.
Yes, let's get it started. We have some great social media updates for you all. Social media still has been really heavy on updates, which is something that we need to be informed and aware of, especially if we use social media to reach our followers and our potential customers. We have to know what the platforms are doing and how they're making it easier or not for us to use their features to be able to attract more customers, right?
Yeah. And we also have a heavy Ecamm show lineup for this week.
We do. Oh,
we
yes.
have all the details for that.
We do. And we also, thank you for reminding me, there is a new update, everyone, on Ecamm Live. You need to update, especially if you have an Intel Mac. Make sure that you update it. When you open Ecamm, it will prompt you for the update. But if it doesn't, you can go ahead and click on Ecamm and then check on updates to make that update.
Yes, and the update is available for both Ecamm Live Native and Ecamm Live Beta.
So if you have an Intel, you need to do this.
Emergency download.
Yes, and especially if you stream to Amazon, LinkedIn.
And I think Twitch. There was a few others.
Okay.
But definitely for Amazon and LinkedIn.
Yes, and
make sure you update.
If you like to know more updates that were included, you can go ahead and go either to the Ecamm Live Beta to check out those updates, or you can head on over to ecamm.com.
Yes, this is why our stream is looking so sharp today, because thanks to the new update.
I know, right? It's like, yeah, it's great. Thank you, Ken and Glenn, for that.
Yes.
Kimberly, hello.
What's up, Kim?
Richard, hello.
Good to see you here.
Oh, there's Paul. Hello, Paul. Oh, look at this. Technicom is highlighting Anna. Okay, but Anna Hill over here, or another Anna. Let's, right?
I could fix that, Hold on.
No, that's fine. Fulgens. It's good. Don't feel bad, Technicom. Let's
now we know. Now we know it's you.
But that's great. Thank you. I'm glad you're learning awesome things from us.
Al Jennings, good to see you here. Hello.
Hello, everyone. So we also have a trivia for you today, of course. And for those of you who have signed up for the ENN newsletter, there was a brain teaser.
Brain teaser.
Brain teaser. And we're going to give you the answer today. How many of you read the newsletter?
And how many of you figured out the answer?
How many of you read the newsletter? How many of you figured out the answer for that? Because that's is here for you. Okay, so Fulgens, how about we start with social media news while they answer their question. Let's go on with Meta, everyone. Meta has been making updates lately, and the latest one has been updates to their Reels, making it even easier for us to post content. Now they are going to make it up to 90 seconds, 90-second Reels. Now, I ask you, and I ask you guys, before it was 30 seconds, and it's like, yeah, people, short content. Yeah. Then it went to 60, people short content, and now it's going to 90.
90.
Right? So what is it?
I don't know. It's just like the universe has a way of recycling itself.
I really don't get it. It's like, okay, you could make sure you capture.
Was it too short?
Was the short too short?
Right.
You know, what do you guys think? Is it going to continue to increase? Because 90 seconds is, is close to 2 minutes, I will say.
And here's a feature I do like. So they have a new visual beat technology to sync videos with your favorite song with something called grooves.
Yeah, they have that. And they have also other ones. So we can pull it up here and see the rest of them that we had for their updates. Let's see, where did we put it? We had it for you, everyone. It's all the way up. Yeah, here it goes. Extends your reels to 90 seconds. Easily share ready-made reels from memories, which is great because you have already posted something. Right. And that is really useful for us.
Yes. And again, use our new visual beat technology to sync videos with your favorite songs with grooves and save time and get inspiration from templates. I want to try out grooves.
Yeah. And a great thing about the templates, I don't know if you guys use Instagram templates, but they're super easy. It makes it really, really fun. And a lot of our customers or followers, they don't know that we use the template. Right. And they think that we created it, which is what Facebook wants. Yeah. Right? Yeah. To make it easier. I
mean, like out of all the social media platforms where we can create vertical videos, I find Instagram's interface to be the most user-friendly for me. Yeah. In terms of like creating reels and, adding music and whatnot and the editing process. I like it.
Yeah. Instagram music is pretty nice and I like it because it's clean. YouTube, I have had a hard time finding clean music on YouTube that I like. But yeah. So what do you guys use? Do you use Facebook Reels? Do you use Instagram? What platform are you a heavy user or consumer of? Right? So let's go speak. Oh, go ahead.
Paul says next it will be 90 minutes short. Right, because they each follow each other.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be.
DJ Right on Beats, hello.
DJ Right on Beat, grooves, he says. Now we're going into Instagram. And actually this feature on Instagram, I was served with it today. And I actually thought that it was really good. It was really good. Instagram suggested content control. So what that means is that now the suggested content that they give us, we can actually say, mute that, don't show me that again. We have control over what we see in our feed, which for me was incredible to see that today. I was able to just tap there and say, I don't know, I don't want to see anything from this person, or please mute it for 30 days.
Yeah.
That was good.
And it's helpful for business accounts, not so much personal Instagram, who cares, right? But for business accounts, for myself, managing content on a particular nonprofit Instagram, for example, I can, there's some content that I want to see that I want to draw inspiration from to help me create more content for the nonprofit. Right. So I'll be able to organize it that way.
Yeah, which is great. I love it. I love that feature. So thank you so much, Instagram, for that, for giving me power back.
Thank you, YG.
And then, so Aljanin says that he does YouTube Shorts. How do you like the music on YouTube Shorts? And post the link to the newsletter. Yes, that will be posted. Thank you so much. It is. Paul is gonna post it in there.
And Dan says there are too many dang reels. Yes, there are.
Yep. Yeah.
And Paul says, I think fitting into a 90-second short would be a lot easier than fitting into a 60 seconds.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Sometimes I'm like,
it was a little too short.
It was a little too short.
But how much is too long now?
I just, I feel now 90 seconds is very close to 2 minutes. So pretty soon, so does this mean that now our attention span is getting?
And then how long ago was it when we were upgraded to 60 versus 90? So
I know,
how
right?
long ago was that? Because I'm trying to time how long it's going to be until we get 120.
But it just continues. And it's great that they keep testing it, and I'm sure they have all the reasons why they're making it 90 now.
For sure.
They have all the reasons.
Consume more content
Yeah, you think? So, I mean, it could be.
and more ads.
Right. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Ads, because it allows for more ads to be displayed when you're watching it.
Yep. More content, more ads.
Yes. Okay. Speaking of that, now we're going to talk about TikTok. I don't know how many of you use TikTok. And there was a lot of talk out there that, President Biden, he got the bill approved and that to ban TikTok out of the USA and all of that stuff. But now there has been some more news, developing news, that they might reach an agreement, which might take a little bit long to do, which is probably, it had me thinking, maybe YouTube will take advantage of that and start pushing things, because TikTok is kind of like at a halt right now because of the agreement that's going on right now.
No.
So maybe that will be good news for YouTube.
I agree.
That might be, but I mean, we're gonna wait and see. There has been, I don't think TikTok is going away. They're
been a
not gonna
minute.
do the, they're not gonna do it. It's been a lot of talk
been a
about it,
minute.
but they're saying that they might be reaching an agreement between and they are ready actually, which I was, as a parent, I was happy about that they're implementing 60 minutes. If you have if the child has not taken a break, it will shut it down. So I, as a parent, I love that. So maybe that's one of the things that the USA is looking into, which
Right.
I'm thinking is more governmental, but
And if they do reach an agreement, so what happened all of a sudden? Now it's no longer a national security threat.
right? It's probably like already was it in Europe or where was it where the government employees were not allowed to have TikToks on their phones. But it's like, sometimes as soon as there's something, it was just the pandemic. There was nothing, they didn't know anything about the virus, so shut down
Right.
until they figured things out. So maybe that's what they're trying to do. That's what they're trying to do.
Time will tell.
Yeah. So how many of you use TikTok and are you worried about it? I mean, I don't think I am. Even though I don't use the platform, but I don't think if I used it, I wouldn't be worried about it.
Dan said earlier, you know who loves this real stuff the most? Old people. My dad is 76 and watches TikTok all day.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I get TikToks from my older.
Al Jenny
friends.
says, I repost to TikTok. DJ Ryan B, Twitter and Insta are down for a lot of peeps, huh?
Oh, really? Let me check. I don't use Twitter, but
Johnny, hello, Sakap Fet.
Johnny, hello.
Hola, hola.
Hola, hola. Hi, hola.
Thank you, Richard.
Yes, and another feature that I am really excited about, we're going to continue to follow up on this because we were just told about this by a secret person who is in the chat room about LinkedIn's feature, which is AI generated collaborative articles. So what is going to happen is that LinkedIn is going to, with the assistance of AI, is going to generate questions, and then AI is going to post it, from what I understand, right? It's going
Conversation starters.
Conversation starters, right? And then it's gonna post it to a specific group of people, elite. And our friend Dan in the comments is one of those who got invited to be a collaborator in those articles. And this is huge for everyone who's on LinkedIn who writes and who for the not only for the contributor but also if you write comments on those articles, because it's coming from LinkedIn, so LinkedIn's gonna push it a lot, right?
So is it that the AI is generating content for a specific user, or it's LinkedIn starting out the conversation? So is it coming from Dan's account, for example?
No, it's LinkedIn doing it, and then they invite topic-specific contributors. So it would be, if they were talking about, for example, TikTok Reels, it would be to those who pose or who are experts on that field. They will be invited to contribute to the article. And then other people are going to comment, and then this is going to be pushed out, which will be in front of a lot of people. LinkedIn is doing its thing.
LinkedIn is doing its thing.
I'm liking it. I'm liking LinkedIn doing this thing, and for those of us who write, that will be great.
Yeah.
Maybe we get invited too, like Dan did.
Maybe.
Dan, what do you do? What does one have to do to get invited to contribute to these LinkedIn articles?
Richard says him too.
Richard, oh, nice for you. Good for you. Look at us with like great peeps in here being invited by LinkedIn. And
Eric Mockler, hello.
hello, Eric. So yes, that is exciting news. Great news on social media. And speaking of horns and DJ, if you're still on the comments, Spotify is also using AI to generate DJ things.
Yeah, I thought this was pretty cool, right? So Spotify's debuting a new AI DJ.
The Ghost DJ. It's a personalized AI guide. The feature mixes a selection of songs you might like based on data alongside an AI commentator with a stunningly realistic
I like how they
voice.
said stunningly realistic voice.
Spotify introduced a groovy feature that uses your data to create a mix of songs you may like, mash them up, and even have an AI commentator. So it's in between tunes. So it's like a DJ. So you're gonna be in a party and you're gonna have this, and it's gonna have a commentator. I wonder if we can choose the voices that we want.
Right. Which stunningly realistic voice would we like to select?
Like we can select a DJ. So say, can DJs get into the database? Like could it be, oh, I want the voice of DJ Ryan B. Right? Can he be the commentator? Right. That would be, but there all these things are happening, and I want to say it's due to OpenAI. It opened its API, so now a lot of software developers are going to want to integrate it into their app, which makes sense.
It makes sense.
It makes sense for them. Yeah. Okay, everyone. So let's see how you guys being quiet in the comments.
Quiet in the comments. Quiet on the set.
Quiet. You guys being quiet in the comments. We today we have no guests. It's just us. We're delivering the news for you. So this is going to be almost very short ENN for you, so you can go on
Swift.
with your night. A swift ENN. So we have a question for you. For those of you who got the newsletter, or if you didn't, we had a question for you, a brain teaser. And it was, okay, here we go. I am taken from a mine and shut up in a wooden case from which I am never released. And yet, I am used by almost everybody. What am I? Music maestro.
You know something?
Oh my God,
I was just gonna say that's like better than getting a super chat. Is when June Kang pops up on the stream.
Yes, dude, you're supposed to make noise here. You do.
Right.
The horn's just for you. Okay, so there it is, everybody. Who is it? So let me repeat it again. Actually, Fuljens, go in your voice, in your DJ voice.
I'm taken from a mine and shut up in a wooden case from which I am never released, and yet I am used by almost everybody. What am I?
And the music goes on. Dun, 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 dun.
That's some
And the music
tunes.
goes on. Dun, dun.
But at some point, you're probably gonna have to just answer it.
I'm trying to see if somebody just, gets if it gets it. All right. Okay. Okay, I guess.
Paul's laughing.
Okay. Okay. I will do it. It's a pencil lead. That got me.
Yeah, I was stumped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pencil lead. The other one that stunned me was the socks. The sock one. Al Jennings, last time we asked for a joke, you gave it to us, but it was at the end of the closing screen. So give us a joke before the end of the
one that we can say live.
One that we can say live. Your best joke. I write it in the comments, everyone.
Here we go.
You could have.
Look what so June is like, you can Google that, right? And then here comes Dan. They don't use lead in pencils anymore.
Well, when they did, that's what it was. I mean, I guess they're buried and really never to be released if they're not used anymore. Lead. Okay, so what was the other one? Okay, so here we have another one for
Apple
you.
Pencil. There you go. There you go.
We have another one for you real quick because we're here to do the after this we're gonna do the trivia for you all, and then if you don't have any other questions for us about social media,
And the show guide.
yeah, the show guide, which is heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. You have a drawer
Go ahead.
with 10 pairs of socks and 10 pairs of what? Wait. You have a drawer with 10 pairs of black socks and 10 pairs of white socks. How many times do you need to blindly reach inside the drawer and take out a sock so that you can have a matching pair? You go for it. You read it again now for
You
those in the
have
back.
a drawer with 10 pairs of black socks and 10 pairs of white socks. How many times do you need to blindly reach inside the drawer and take out a sock so that you get a matching pair? Fine. Thank you. Thank you, somebody. Thank you.
That's a mathematician right now, technically. But that continues. How great is he? That was. Let's see if somebody else does something.
Well, now that they have the answer.
Oh no.
Wasn't this the correct answer? 3?
Yeah, but I wanted to see if somebody else knew answer more. But yeah, Technicom Media, yes, 3. You are so smart. Oh my gosh. Not only are you here to learn about Ecamm, but you're a mathematician. Ask the AI. Yeah, Dad. Okay, so everyone, let's talk about what's coming up in the YouTube channel and in Ecamm in general, everyone, because there's a great show coming up. It's going to be giving your visual an update, and this is going to be with Adobe.
Yeah, so let's head into the ENN show guide for the week. So tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern, we have how to design lower thirds in Adobe Express. This is part of Creative Live Branding. Then at a special time of 1:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Doc and Katie are back with the Flow Verbal Fluency for Podcasters. That's the Flow by Ecamm. Then Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern is how to design call to action graphics with Adobe Express as part of the Creative Live Branding sessions. And Wednesday at 1 p.m. it's our homie Tatiana Rodriguez. Tatiana Teaches is going to be on Meet the Ecamm Fam. That's this Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern is how to design a simple live stream intro with Adobe Express. And also Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern, it's Marshall Creates on the Move with Ecamm Live. It's season 2 of Marshall Creates. Then we head into Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's yours truly with Building Blocks, creating vertical friendly live streams. That's this Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, followed by Ecamm Live Demo with Doc Rock. We told you it was a big lineup this week, and that concludes your show guide.
The Adobe Express is going to be great.
Yes.
It's just learning a different program. It's exciting in a way, and I do believe that it's free if you have the Creative Suite, right? I mean, I'm not sure. I think it is.
I think so.
If you have the Creative Suite. If any of you in the comments know this, please confirm it for us. But it's great to have different elements that you can use and different layouts and different tools that we can use to look different. Because I want to say most of us use Canva. Other ones use Genially, which we do. And then others use Visme, I believe it is the name of it, if I'm not pronouncing it.
Visme.
And now another tool that we can use to make our live streams look different and give it a visual look, it is all free right here. Free. I mean, I love Ecamm.
Yeah.
I love Ecamm.
All the
It's
tools at
just-
your disposal. And
yeah.
also, not mention Keynote as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the thing that I love about Ecamm is that it just gives us everything that we need. Not only is the software incredible, but everything that we need to make our live stream look amazing. Starting from we go Marshall, you have BuildingBlocks, and then you have Adobe Express now. You have Bradley with Keynote. You have Adrian as well. There's so many great creators teaching us how to get our live streams to
Multiple resources to
I
elevate
love
your
it.
game. June almost clicked the play button.
It's not like that. Pretty soon it's gonna be interactive like that, June.
Right. And Paul says the kickoff to Adobe Express series will be tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Adobe Express channel.
Nice, thank you.
Nick
Paul.
Gamer, hello. Good to see you.
Hello, Nick. Okay, so let's see.
I asked the AI how to make my wife happy. It replied, I am AI, not a mind reader.
Oh wow, that is a great joke. I get it. Dan, ask one about how to get along with your in-laws, right? Because I'm pretty sure it has great tips for you. And let us know what it says. That's funny. Okay, so hello, Nick Gamer. Okay, Mr. Fuljens. So do you want to go for the trivia?
Yes. So last month we had Black Quizery. So this month we have Women's Quizery. Let's go. First correct answer wins a $25 Ecamm live merch gift card to merch.ecamm.com. Christian, what's up? And let's go. Admiral Grace Hopper coined the phrase bug and debugging in the 1940s while working with her team on which computer? A. UNIVAC 1. B. IBM 702. C. Harvard Mark II.
Paul probably knows his answer. Paul, you probably know this answer.
You bugging.
Hello, Greg Foster.
Greg
Faith.
Foster, good to see you here. Faith, hello. We said hello to Kimberly Gunn.
Yes, we
Hello,
did.
Kimberly Gunn again. Prophecy Zone News, what's up? Good to see you here. All right.
Yeah, look how this is amazing. Like
Yes.
we didn't even put the timer there. We got all
Right.
excited about it. This amazing women.
The correct answer is. The correct answer is the Harvard Mark II. The correct answer is C. Trying to show you a little. Hold on a second here.
Dan.
Have a fact for you on that. Well,
Dan is the winner.
yes, the correct answer is C, and Dan Roth, the honest recruiter, you are the winner. And
Dan. No, go ahead.
no, so Grace Hopper and her team discovered a moth stuck in one of the parts of the computer, causing it to malfunction. She used the term debugging to describe the process of finding and fixing the problem. This term eventually became a common way of describing the process of fixing software or computer issues.
That's awesome. When I saw her, I was like, yeah, girl, yeah. I mean,
Dan is volunteering to give it to somebody else.
aw, Dan.
So that will move on to the next correct answer. Are you sure? And Faith. Faith. Yes, the answer is C. So Faith, if you are watching, here's how you can claim your Ecamm merch gift card. Email marketing@ecamm.com. That's marketing@ecamm.com.
I got stumped by Faith profile name because it's like Faith and then it's a fe in Espanol, or it's a Faith and then fe means something else. Like what is it? Iron.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it? I want to say because it's Faith, it means fe, not iron. But yeah. Okay, so the next person is exactly, Dan. So are you gonna take it back now? Are you taking it back? Because you can get this cup. This E&N cup, which is a ninja,
Quiz Ninja.
the quiz ninja, who's coming back in April.
We might see him this month.
We might see him this
We
month.
might see Quiz Ninja this month.
It's Women History Month. We got to stay with Women History Month over here. But this is Quiz Ninja. If you want to have it with you, it's a nice cup. And in the back of it, it has Ecamm Network News. So the correct answer is Ecamm Network News. And you can apply that.
No takebacks. So, Faith, you are the winner. Send an email to market@ecamm.com. Thank you, Mr. Moderator. And Dan is happy with his E&N Espresso cup.
Nice. It's a little bit coffee, but that coffee, Dan, right? That coffee is incredible. It tastes really good, and it gets the job done. It gets the job done.
Is this the joke for Al? Elaborate, Al. No, because we asked Al for the joke.
Oh my gosh!
Unless there's a punchline.
So that's a joke. That's a joke. Secret to longevity.
I don't know. Elaborate, Al.
I'm not saying anything. But anyway, everyone, so we will leave you with a last story, which is just something to think about because things can happen, right? Okay, so there was this gentleman stuck at sea. And he got stuck at sea for, let's see, was it 10 days?
Nearly a month.
A month.
Mm-hmm.
He was 47 years old. He got stuck at sea. And the only thing he had was
ketchup, garlic powder, and Maggi.
Maggi is the soup.
Yeah, my mom would cook with Maggi. I think only Haitians and Dominicans know what Maggi is.
Do you guys know what Maggi is? So he got stuck at sea, and that's the only thing he had to eat. But I guess the one condiment that he went for the most was ketchup. And he said that he survived on ketchup, which is okay, sugar and vegetables.
And he's
fruit.
throwing some Maggi in there too, and some garlic
maybe
powder.
He was doing that.
He's doing his thing.
Maybe he was doing that. So after he got rescued and, he's all nice and back in his family and all of that, he lives in a small island. But now Heinz is looking for him to give him a new
boat.
So look at this. And
they can't find the dude, right? So they said that as of a week after the original message asking the internet for help was published, the search has continued. Heinz posted 2 more images since their first plea, one explaining that Francois could be in any of Dominica's 18 towns and 53 villages, and another clarifying that they've reached out to the government of Dominica and the Colombian Navy who rescued him. They've met with several impersonators, but no Francois. However, Heinz is not giving up. We know he's still out there, the company asserts.
And I did read, because I'm following the story, I read something else, and they still haven't found him. And he's here. They're ready to give him a boat.
Dude, we're trying to give you a boat here.
But maybe he doesn't want a boat. Maybe that experience was so horrific for him and so traumatizing that he's like, I want nothing.
Yeah, lost at sea for a month.
Maybe they could give him money to just do something else.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, they found him? Okay, technical media says they found him.
Is that what this is saying? Oh, they found him.
They found him. So what happened? You gotta tell us now. So what happened to find it? Maybe he just went to some Wilson. Oh my God, that was a great movie. Let's see. That is great. So now I want to know what happened. Yeah, I want to know if they gave him the boat or if they gave him something else. But anyway, everyone, while Fuljens looks for that, please let us know what you would like. What kind of we're getting the list of guests, finalizing them. So let us know what content, what guests you would like to see here on ENN in the upcoming months. As Fuljens just covers my face with Heinz News.
It was on the delay.
Search on CNN for. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, they found him. The ketchup maker announced Monday that it located Elvis Francois in his native Dominica after sharing its mission to buy him a new boat on social media and asking for help to hashtag find the ketchup boat guy.
Look
There it
at
is.
that. Okay. So he didn't use Maggie because he said it was mainly ketchup. It was only ketchup. He survived on ketchup. There we go. Now ketchup is going to use him. It's like, you can survive. Oh my gosh. It's just like Crocs, right? People don't like Crocs. I'm not a Croc lover. Are you a
No.
Crocs lover? For those of you who are a Crocs lover, that do you. I'm not a Crocs lover, but they have used that marketing because they haven't said anything. They have said, yeah, our ugly shoes, and they have used that marketing to work for them. And people still, those who like that, they like it. So maybe Heinz is going to do something about that marketing and say, we are so nutritious, you can last a month. And
Lost at sea.
I mean, I can't wait to see what the marketing team comes with. That's great. Great stuff, everybody. Great stuff. So anyway, everyone, thank you so much for being here with us today, learning about social media, learning about what's going on and how you can elevate your visuals using Adobe Express. That starts tomorrow, as Paul mentioned. And you have Marshall Creates, you have BuildingBlocks about verticals. And you know now that Facebook Reels are going 90 seconds, so you can repurpose your content even better now that you can stream horizontally but with vertical in mind, so that then when you repurpose it, it can be completely easy for you. And we're going to show you how to do that this Friday on Building Blocks, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
When are we coming to Hawaii?
I don't know.
We'll keep you posted, June.
Yeah. We have to first make it to the Dominican Republic. And Fuljens has to get his passport.
Updated.
Yeah.
Paul says, just because you have 90 seconds doesn't mean you have to use all of it. Absolutely.
Yeah,
true.
exactly right. Unless it's very, you got your marketing done and your hooks and all that great stuff.
I did a reel this morning using CapCut, and I probably like 45 seconds. So it's under 60.
Yeah, because I have seen some 60-second reels that feel like they are 3 minutes, and at 30 seconds I'm already out of it.
For real? So for real. I'm thinking that I'm watching IGTV. This thing is going on so long. I'm like, did I miss the part where it restarted?
Right.
And it's still going.
Yeah.
It seems longer than a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like we have to be careful. If we can get the point across quicker, then let's go for it. Otherwise, yeah, let's have it planned.
No passport required. I wish.
Yeah, there is no passport required, but Fuljens does need to get his passport because we first need to make it to the Dominican Republic, and for that he needs his passport, and then we can travel.
And then we go to Hawaii.
And then we go to Hawaii or Aruba.
Meet up with June and Doc.
That would be awesome.
Yes, it would.
That would be pretty cool. I would love to eat sushi, like real sushi. Real vegetable sushi, though.
We have to plan our itinerary with June.
And June's still using a mask. I mean,
The Kang DeLorean.
But if we see June at the airport or anywhere on the streets, we will recognize him even with a mask.
Oh yeah.
We will recognize you.
So again, what was it? So this month is coming up. Was it 3? Will it be 3 years? No, 2021. So the 2-year anniversary of the first episode of ENN, which reminds me, I need to look for the episode where June revealed himself for in Doc's group.
June, you made
those are one of those, some of those moments you will never ever forget. It's just imprinted in your life forever. So
hi Mark.
What's
I'm
up,
like,
Mark? I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna find that video and repurpose it, so we'll have some highlights here for the ENN fam.
so for that, okay, for that, what has been a moment in your life where you have been like, this is a core memory that's going to last me a lifetime? For Fuljens, I guess it was June.
June DMAS, yes.
He every time he gets a chance, he does mention that June. You remember when he does mention that, so that's a core memory for you. Like, okay, that's that. What about a childhood memory that you like? It keeps playing on you all the time.
Not that means like play, because I remember, what was it? This app was we had to reflect on a most recent childhood memory. So I can remember when early in the 80s, the first apartment in Flatbush that my parents moved into. At that time, it wasn't the best of all neighborhoods, but I clearly remember we were coming home one time. We got into the apartment and it was dark, but I looked in the bedroom and I saw a shadow or two running across and like jumping out the window.
So meaning like a ghosty thing or robbers?
Robbers or looters or whatever you want to call them.
So it was real people who were trying to steal your house.
Or whatever they were looting, or whatever the
So
case might be. I don't know. I don't remember if anything was taken or anything like that.
So what did your parents do?
That was it. We just locked the window. We locked the window.
Oh my gosh! Here we call the police, all that stuff.
No, listen. Flatbush is known for people climbing those the fire escapes and doing their thing. So you're just inviting them into your home if you don't have your windows locked or gates and all that stuff. It's still like that in Flatbush.
I didn't understand that when I first arrived to the United States and we were living in the Bronx and we had the fire escapes, but it was locked. You couldn't get out. It actually was locked. They had a lock and everything. So I was like, what's the purpose of this? And then my dad goes, oh, there's a fire. That's how we get out. And I'm like, where's the key? It's like, I don't know. I'm like, we will die here. We're not getting out. But it's like, oh, because robbers use the fire escape to come in to steal.
It's more like fire no escape.
It's like
because you literally do have to keep it locked. When I last lived in Brooklyn, meaning like had an apartment in Brooklyn versus in Queens. This was 20, like probably like around 2014, 2015, around that neighborhood, there were break-ins into the fire escapes at that time. And then I'm talking about my early childhood memory in the 80s, so it's just been a thing.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay.
When I was a kid, we didn't have to lock up.
Good for you. Good for you. Those were the days. Those were the days.
I don't know if you noticed, one of my kids is actually, that's awesome. June is saying, I remember in Korea, my dad was away and my mom and I and her friend, we decided to sleep in the living room and my mom woke up. We looked outside and there was this guy outside looking in. So also another time too. So that was one memory. And another memory was I was in the bedroom and there was a kid, Afro, just, playing around right outside the window, waving hi to me from the fire escape. It was just like, it was the hangout place. So if the window was open, like, oh, let me come in and see what's going on.
Yep. See what's in the fridge.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, wow. We couldn't, like, when my dad wouldn't even, we went to school, came back home. If we ever hung out downstairs or anything, it would be like he would just lose it. And one time he found my younger sister outside talking, and because it was cool to be outside. We didn't know anything. We were just, at that point, we have been here probably for like 6 months. And we only saw on TV how cool it was to be in the corner with the radio playing and, nice kicks and dancing. And we tried doing that because that's what we saw on TV.
Yeah.
But that was not the reality. They were doing something else in the corner. And my dad knew it. We didn't. So my dad found my sister down there and he just lost his thing. Mm-hmm. I got so scared. And that was the last time she ever tried being down there. But yeah.
Yeah. And then
memories.
And my father would always have to like pull the stereo out of the car. You know, they would just eject from the dashboard.
Ejectable
Because
radio.
ejectable stereo from the dashboard, right? With the frame that you install, and you could just pull it right out. Anyway, because what the kids were doing, and if you were noticing, first I don't remember how I knew this, maybe because I wouldn't hang outside because like it was just that bad. But they would walk up to each car whenever they buy a car, they would just jiggle the handle to see if the door is unlocked.
And how easy could they unplug that radio though? Isn't it
Just
like
pull it out.
hardwired to the car?
No, these radios back then were some high tech stuff. They were just plug and play, so you could just literally just you pull them out. There's no wiring or anything like that. It's just it's like a quick connect, quick disconnect, like your Swiss plates on your camera. So it was like that. It was like that back then.
So oh my gosh, so now that it's not that, but it's even worse now. We go to stolen identity and all that crazy, online.
Right.
I don't know.
It would have been easier to get your car stereo stolen.
I
right?
guess, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One time we were in Washington Heights and I just went to say hello to my mom across the street. We got out of the car. We left the car in double park. We turned around to say hello to my mom. And by the time we turned back, it was so quickly. The window was broken because there was something in the back seat.
Mm-hmm.
Broken, and the bag that was in the back seat taken so quickly.
Yeah.
They're experts.
Yeah.
They're like,
One time my mother had a gray, I think it was either gray or blue because she had two of them. A Chevy Nova, or AKA Toyota Corolla. At the time, they were on the same chassis. But we took a quick walk to Coney Island Park, and then we came back, and the little corner window is smashed in, and they took out the rear speakers. So that's what they would do also. That was the thing. They don't smash any of the windows. They take the little back rear corner mirror window and smash that to get into the car. They're trying to be respectful of the break-ins.
And they could use it?
Respectful break-in, huh?
They could use it in any other car, or it has to be in a car, in a Corolla, or...
So for example, those, like, it depends on the diameter of the speaker. So that one you could fit those speakers into a Corolla. You could fit them into the Geo Prism, and then the Chevy Nova. They were all the same car. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm telling you, my dad was like, here's an Atari for my sister, because my sister's a gamer, and my dad gave what is it? It's a Nintendo. Was a Mario? It's an Atari?
Nintendo with Mario?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nintendo.
Was it a Nintendo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Here's a Nintendo, and then to me, he just gave me books and a whole bunch of other stuff, and I just do not get out of the house. That's it. Play video games. Mm. And now we're trying to get our kids not to play video games, and I'm telling you.
My neighbor had razor blade in the radio mount. If you pulled it out, you would either lose a finger. Yeah, booby traps. You had to do booby traps. And also, you remember the club on the steering wheel?
Yes.
Yeah. So my father used the club religiously, and
okay. What was the work around the club?
To break through
for somebody.
I don't know what the workaround was like.
Okay.
At least from my father's experience, the club always worked. Like they never stole the car or anything like that. The club was there and the car was there, the steering wheel was there. Like there was no signs of a respectful break-in.
So they stole the tires and everything else and left the car with the club in there.
Yeah. And back then, I haven't seen much tire thefts or wheel thefts. It was mostly the radio and the speakers. Yeah, with the breaking the little corner window in the back.
Yeah, there was nothing bad that happened in Riverdale, right, Anna? Wait, how do you know? What? Riverdale? Yonkers. Riverdale Yonkers? What are we talking about, Dan? Yeah. My mind is going places.
I'm either the youngest of the old people here or the oldest of the young.
They said, wait, somebody said that Paul wasn't, what was it? Paul wasn't Prohibition.
Dan said Paul grew up during the Prohibition. Riverdale, Bronx. Hello, Aubrey.
Because, Dan, you scared me a little bit because I had another Riverdale story. And I was like, how does he know that? Yeah. So I was over there by the Yankee Stadium. That was hot. That was hot.
Yeah, that was.
That was like, do not get out of the house.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
We did it.
so
We did it and we survived, but not a lot of people,
we survived. I moved from Flatbush, one apartment, to the projects in Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn. So yeah, from Flatbush to Sheepshead Bay, and then from Sheepshead Bay in the 90s, we moved to Jamaica, Queens. And then from Jamaica, Queens, I was back and forth in Flatbush and Queens, back and forth since then. Yeah. But grew up in Flatbush and Sheepshead Bay.
Yeah, I mean, I understand when I see immigrants or my friends and they come, I just can relate so much because it was so different coming here and just experiencing everything from my eyes coming from the Dominican Republic. And not only that, but I came from a Catholic school. So when I couldn't really do a lot of things without Mary being in my head or singing 25 fathers and Marys and
Psalms.
a whole bunch of stuff to be forgiven, right?
Yeah.
So when I came here and I was like, I give up this church stuff because I don't want to be praying so much because of all the things that I wanted to do. And when I went, I will go out and check out the streets, and it was so great in my eyes. It was incredible to experience all of that.
Yeah.
But now, the things that I did and how I went through different places, like I didn't know what a hooky party was. And I would used to cut classes because my friends will tell me, oh my gosh, this is the best thing. You gotta go and and I'll be like, what's gonna happen to the grades? And they'll be like, oh, they will give you after school. And I'm like, what's after school? And all of these things I learned that I didn't have in DR. All of this little...
These cultures, if you will.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
J Vo, congratulations. Just bought my subscription Friday, trying to learn something. Good.
Hey, J-Bo.
Yes, and you are just in the right week because this is a heavy Ecamm live show lineup. Tons of resources for you this week alone, in addition to all the pre-existing resources that we have here in the Ecamm live community.
Yeah, that is right. You can take it as fast as you can or as slow as you can because everything is pre-recorded and you can just go watch on your own time. So, welcome.
Hey, G, good to see you here. The
Hey,
lure
G.
of big city, yes.
Oh my gosh.
J-Vo wants to know what kind of camera you have. You both look super clear and even clearer thanks to the new Ecamm live update. Make sure this is going to help your quality. If you notice your quality has been kind of funny on Intel-based Macs, version 4.0.5. That applies to the current Ecamm and also the beta version of Ecamm. We were glitching for the past few streams, and now we are back. We're sharper than ever.
Hence, Fuljens' jacket. He wore it straight for this day.
Right. So to answer the question, what kind of camera and lens do you have?
So we have a Nikon D750, and the lens is a 2470 2.8. We also have a filter on the camera itself that gives a little nice, clean, green tintage to it. And white balanced and all that great stuff that you have to do to get awesome picture.
Yeah. Dan, there was one time I was going to Randall's
You're
Island.
welcome.
And it was like, what happened was, and I never made it. I never made it to
where?
Randall's Island.
What is Randall's Island?
I wouldn't tell you because I never made it that day when I was going to go.
What is that? What is it supposed to be?
There's a place like where it's just always lit. There's like festivals and stuff going on during the summertime.
Oh.
Yeah. A lot of outdoor festivities taking place on Randall's Island.
Steven, hello.
Check out the Luth. Oh, Steven has his plug here. Thank you, Steven. And you're welcome, Jay.
Yes. Yeah, so the things that happen, the Lord of the Big City, but I made it, and after a while, it was the church, and my grandmother thoughts got me back into the swing of things, and I was able to graduate after all the partying and all that stuff and go to college and all that great thing. So
We need to elaborate on June. June says, "What happens when a Nikon lady gets together for Sony guy? You go live on Nikon on Mondays,
On
and you go
Mondays.
live on Sony on Fridays
Yes.
at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with Building Blocks upon Fuljens."
Yeah, you also bring your own LUT to it to bring it to Sony to try and make it a little bit like Nikon. So yeah, that's what happened, and also using different lenses and all that great stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Look at us saying that we were gonna go in and out, and it's almost 8 o'clock.
And then you
Okay.
start reminiscing, and then the reminiscing takes
Yeah.
over. Anytime, June. Anytime, June.
Yeah, those are great. Memories are great. Memories are what we have and what we take, and making great memories, whether it is with your family, with your pets. Those are the memories that can get us through tough times,
Yeah,
You just think
absolutely.
about those good memories that we had and just carry them on with us, because thinking about all of this, and sometimes as children we were being mean to our parents and stuff like that, and then now that we're older we're like, oh my gosh, those are great memories.
Yeah.
Those were great memories. So yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, James Riley.
James Riley, what's going on with the avatar with the suit and tie and everything?
He
The
said
shop-
that was 10 years ago. 10 years
Past
ago.
Reverend Riley.
He said that's yeah.
Paul wants to know what's a Nikon. June says it's street for Nick Cannon.
Oh my god. Sony has their place. Sony definitely has their place, and Nikon definitely has its place. And yeah, both of them are great on their own.
I just wanted to share one more update. Don't see it in the notes here, but hold on a second. Let me just pull it up.
Breaking news.
Yes, there's a breaking news. Sit tight.
Breaking news, everybody.
All right. Yes. So Katie and Paul
Oh,
are
snap.
doing
Oh my god.
monthly office hours, and it's open for anyone in the Ecamm fam to come and ask any questions. And the goal is to introduce the communities to our moderators and make sure everyone is finding everything they need and feels supported. And whoa.
Hey, what up, Doc?
Doc is here with us in spirit. Doc is here with us in spirit. And that's coming up March 15th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. March 15th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's just like this week was just such heavy, but want to make sure you guys have a heads up on office hours with Paul and Katie.
Yes, and that would be next week on the 15th, everybody. I cannot wait to see you, Paul.
Yeah, and some much needed office hours. That's very good.
Yeah.
Good to have that.
Yeah, I just keep seeing Paul getting into different streams and being guests, and it's like seeing our moderator grow in different areas. This is awesome, and that's what we need to do. That's what we all need to do. I love it. I love it. I love it, Paul. Yeah,
June has 10 Nikon lenses.
Oh my god, I love it. We can talk about which ones you have. I'm about to buy a 35 millimeter because I didn't have, and I was like, do I need it? But I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. The 70 to 200. I love how it looks and the compression that it gives and all the beautifulness of it. But that lens is so heavy, and I can go back and forth. Like, should I get it? Should I not? Should I get it? Should I not? But I'm thinking I'm going to get a 35. Yeah. Because the 35 will be more useful to me than the 70-200.
Your use case.
Even though, for senior photography, I will have to have it on the tripod, of course.
Yeah.
It will be beautiful. We produce incredible images, but at the expense of me being stationary. So it's not even worth it. Yeah. It is legendary, and but I think for my use case for headshots, I think that 35 will be a better investment.
For sure. for sure. I love the 7200 for social distance shooting.
Fuljens is such a long distance shooter. You just stay in the back. I'm over there right with the person. I'm like, Fuljens, you actually need to ask him, and he's like, no.
And I could be out the way, so you could do your thing from afar. I'm in the back. I'm just doing my thing with my 7200 G Master. I love it. Paul says, hard to believe 2 years ago, I was newly retired and didn't know how I was going to occupy my time. Now he is the greatest moderator ever.
The greatest moderator ever, and
the GME.
You're just the great. Paul knows because he moderates on a whole bunch of streams. So your knowledge is like, okay, you come from a hardware knowledge and security knowledge, and now you are with this, all this equipment and software and different platforms and learning all of these skills on different streams.
Yep.
Paul, look at you. Look at you, Paul. My collection is mostly old manuals. I have fun with a 400. Oh, Jesus, Lord. Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. You will like that one. That will be even more distance. But
I have the 2 to. Is it the 2 to 6? I have a 2 to 6 and a 1 to 4. I think.
Jesus.
I haven't used them. I like the 70 to 200.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the other one, when would you use it?
Those?
Yeah, right.
In the spring when the Blue Jays.
No, but actually, okay. So we're gonna say it here. We're gonna say here at 8:05 on Monday, March 6th.
Monday, March 6th.
So everyone, Fuljens, every time we work with a lot of sports people here, but we work behind the scenes capturing what they're doing behind the scenes, not necessarily with the sports. So every time we go to do behind the scenes, Fuljens goes, I want to be down there taking those pictures. Every single time he tells me that.
Yeah.
And he has access one-on-one with a person who can say yes to him. And he doesn't ask. So I'm like, you got to ask. I'm not going to ask for you. You got to ask. March 6th on Monday, 2023. Will you ask? And then we can come a year later or not.
Let's do it. I have no problem with that. But what does that have to do with the 2 to 6 and the 1 to 4?
Because you will need it for sports. They're going to be in the other side of the court. So you're going to need to have,
Do you think that the 70 to 200 wouldn't be enough for that?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, and it has to be fast enough for you to capture all of that, both the camera and the lens. And you have to have camera, lens, all the equipment. The memory card has to be fast to be capturing that. You have to have a lens that is going to allow you for the low light in there and be fast enough for you to capture that. And then you have to capture the moments when they go behind, and then the crowd is like, wow! You gotta get there. So you guys give him some, because I tell him, like, you have the person that will say yes to you right there next to you. See this person almost every month, 2 or 3 times a month.
I'm being called out, so
yeah.
I see what it is.
Do it up.
I'm trying to imagine FJ bird watching.
You bird watch?
I do. We have a lot of Blue Jays around here, and what else do we have? What is that? What is his name? Forgot. But that's the sound it makes, and the robins. So, but those lens will be those lens will be perfect for that. There's nothing like being on the sidelines taking the pictures. Yes. June can, yes, I will. And f2.8 is typically fast for forwards. Yes, so those lenses are the 2.8. And my camera that I use for photography is the Sony A9 II, and it has continuous shot, and it's really good for sports. Yes.
Tony!
This message is held for review. I'll show it. Fuljens, pull up big boy pants. We'll approve that one. What's up, Tony?
Yeah. So he will do it. I'm like, I'm not. I wanted to do something with this team that we work, and I was like, is is like is nerve-wracking because you have to be prepared to hear a no, right? So, but at the same time, it's exciting because you can also hear a yes. So I asked the person, and I was like, hey, do you think that you'll be open to do X, Y, and Z, and this is how we would do it? And she was like, yeah, that sounds good. And I was like, what? Was that a yes? So then it got super busy. We forgot about it. It was a whole year later. And so I go again and I say, hey, remember that one time that you mentioned X, Y, and Z? This is how we would do it. And she's like, yeah. All of a sudden, it so happened that idea that I brought to her, she needed it, but she didn't know she needed it back a year ago. She needed it now, but she knew that I could do it. And she said, yes. And that opened, how much opportunity did that open up? A lot of opportunity. So I'm trying to because this is the no that gets most people afraid of or hesitate to ask for what they want. But then if you don't ask, then you never know if you're going to get it. And if you get a no, then that means that's not a definite. That means that you have to ask in a different way.
Right.
If you believe in your idea. Yeah. Right? So, yeah. So let's see. Fuljens Henry.
Yeah, I mean, I have a good feeling about it because,
of course you do.
When we're there, I kind of like sense, or when you feel there's a movement or something coming, and you just feel the connection to it.
You do,
and it just happens. So, yeah.
But it's not gonna be given to you though. You have to ask for it.
I understand.
Okay. Yes.
I understand.
So here we go. Let's see if Fuljens Henry is gonna be. This is gonna be the next big shot photographer.
Pressure.
Totally. So everyone, this is it. It's 8:10. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We went down memory lane and we did a lot of social media news, and we actually did a trivia, and we talked about what's going to be happening this week on Ecamm, which is great stuff. But if you want to find out more about it, just go to Ecamm Live's YouTube channel, and you go right when you go to the homepage, it will show you all of the streams that are coming up this week, and you can hit notify me so that you do not miss the Adobe Express classes that are coming up, or Meet the Fam, or Marshall Creates, or BuildingBlocks. You are watching Ecamm Network News and Entertainment. My name is Ana Gil.
And I'm Fuljens Henry.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here.
Peace.